Hey guys, what's up? So I'm doing something different. I'm going to do a star reading. So pretty much what it is it's 5 points. It's let go, call in, create, nurture, outcome, and then at the end I do an overall energy for the reading. Yeah. So I'm doing something different. I've never heard any other reader do this. I wanted to be different and do whatever. I'm doing the letters of the alphabet of what your first name is, what it begins with. You can do your middle, you can do your last. It really doesn't matter. You can have none of them, okay? Today I'm doing the letter D. So let's see what's going on with you D people. Sorry. In the pre-shuffle, I did see embody and celebration, reflect. But I don't know how I would take the reflect one if I actually took it, because it was, I don't do it in upside down reverse, obviously, in these cards. There was also dance. Dance and, what did I just say? Reflect were up the other way, so reverse. So I don't know if it's because you're not having fun. I don't know if it's because you're not reflecting and you need to do some mirror work, shadow work, or there's something going on in your life right now that needs to be looked at that maybe you're ignoring. I did also see indecision, but this is a celebration that does want to come into your life, and it's like you're not letting it. I hope you guys are doing good. Okay, so for let go, you have the mystic, which is magic. So you might be a person that has really strong, powerful spiritual gifts, and you're not letting them out. You might feel ashamed for it, which could be the reflection work that needs to be done. Like maybe you don't accept yourself for everything that you are, so you don't feel like other people will, or you're scared to be judged. But this is going to bring you, it's going to call in radiance. Like it's going to, Phoenix rising, shooting for the stars, shooting for your dreams, knowing radiance is your birthright. Joy is your birthright. What it is you came into this world to do has something to do with magic. It has something to do with surrendering to your gifts, and you could have what was it? Okay, so when you were a kid, you could have had these gifts, right? You could have known about these gifts. Or over time, even as an adult, something could have happened, a situation, a relationship, a job, something, anything, whatever. It could have came into your life, and it could have triggered some kind of, it could have triggered some kind of, yeah, reflect. Starlight was at the bottom when I kind of like showed you. I'm just going to take that because whatever, why not? I don't usually do this. Rebirth, let go, destiny, whatever. We'll see what happens. And I don't really need to use those, but reflect came out. So we're gonna see what happens. Something could have triggered this within you to start an activation within you. If you didn't know you had gifts before, and then all of a sudden, again, something triggered you to be able to start finding out, and you looked more into yourself, that could have been the reflection work that it's telling you to either do or you did do, which is accepting yourself, loving yourself for all that you are, holding up the mirror to see who you are. You could have ignored you and put other people first because of something like this reason, or not wanting to deal with your own stuff. But what it's saying is when it says let go, right, and it's magic, it's not necessarily, it's not like, it's pretty much saying like let go of yourself in order to weave this magic into your life so you can have this celebration, right? And you could have already, because this is going to bring some kind of collaboration and spiritual work. Okay, so if you look right here, it looks like kind of like a face. Actually kind of looks like a baby, honestly, like the little, I don't know, it just does to me. So this kind of looks like a face, and she's kind of like, she's kind of stopping it. It could actually just be some kind of force too. But in her other hand, she has like this flame thing that she looks like she's about to throw. So this kind of counteracts what it is that they're asking you to like do and let go of, because it's like it's asking you to let go of the magic, but like you're stopping the magic as well. Do you see what I mean? Because this is like a force. It's like a force that's in front of you, some kind of energy, and you're not letting it in, right? But at the same time, it's like you have all this power and you know it, and it's asking you to let go of it in order to release whatever it is that you're being asked to release. Number 3 is about like coming together, celebration, friends, all that stuff, which is, well, I had a celebration for you. So what's going to happen is when you do let go of that, maybe even insecurity, or maybe even needing a balance in your life of using these powers, your spiritual world and your material world, right? Especially if you want to, like if you do energy work, right? Nobody really knows that you're doing energy work behind the scenes, because nobody knows. You don't have to tell people about it. But when something happens where you have to tell them your spiritual gifts, it's kind of like an insecurity, like, oh, are people going to think differently of me? Or are people going to accept me for who I am? But if you did the reflection, if you did this work, then you see all of you, you accept all of you, you love yourself, and you don't need that, right? And so over here is the outcome. You have like some kind of like infinite relationship kind of thing. It might not be, we're going to get to it, but it's saying I have unlimited access to the divine mind. So you could be freeing your mind of this kind of, I'm not going to say scarcity, but I don't know why that word just wants to pop up. So scarcity, like lack of, and you know, when you don't follow your dreams and you're not following what the universe is telling you what you need to be doing, you actually do, you're in lack of, because it's not your passion. It's not fun. So you could actually like really enjoy doing this, but it's like, no, you're like, no, I'm not doing it. Indecision also came up. So you could be in this kind of like tug of war within yourself, push and pull, not knowing which way you want to go, but you do know which way you want to go. You just don't know how to go about it. Or, I'm not going to say that. Oh, reflect is also the number 4. 4 is like stability. So it's like after you let go of this kind of like letting go of your magic and letting it be seen, it's going to bring some more stability. It's going to bring some more balance. It's going to bring some more security into your life and build a solid foundation for yourself than what you have now. Especially because things will be more in order and you'll be living out, you'll be creating your passion, right? You're going to be creating and going about your passion. See how she's kind of like naked and she's like not showing herself and she's kind of being like promiscuous. It's kind of like, because you know you have this magic, it's like, you know, as soon as you let it out, yeah, see, it's like she's fighting a force, but she has this magic, and it's like he's like going full force into the magic, into the unknown, into sparkly little sky. It's like, it really looks pretty, right? This is also yellow, which is kind of like the solar plexus chakra, which is about your identity, who you are, your confidence level, your self-esteem. Like, this is what makes you who, not who you are, but that's the energy of that chakra, okay? So with this, it's kind of saying like, I'm pushing through these insecurities. Okay. Removing this judgment, surrendering to your magic, to yourself, right? Oh yeah, solar plexus. Okay. So when you let go of that, you're calling in you. You're calling in your freedom. You're calling in your liberty. You're calling in your self. You know what I mean? And bringing it into creating your passions, which are going to align into some kind of access to abundance, to the divine, to, you know, oh, and this too, I am entering a portal of euphoric love. Now, I was going to say some kind of relationship, or mending a relationship or lining into a relationship, because after, I didn't even realize this either, so that's why I'm bringing it up. It says euphoric love. Obviously, it can be love for yourself. It can just be the energy of feeling loved, which is also over here. And it's like you could have had some kind of thing with a mother figure, not feeling totally supported, not feeling feeling abandoned, feeling left out, feeling pushed to the side, you know, whatever. But it's like you're feeling loved at this point, which is bringing in stability. Okay. Once you bring in your magic, once you let yourself do it, you're going to bring in radiance, which is going to help you bring in your passion, which is going to help you feel love. Whether or not it's from a person that you're aligning with, that you're mending things with, or if it's just within yourself, or if it's a mother wound, trauma healing, okay? But you're going to start feeling more loved and more secure with something or somebody. Yeah, like, okay, so blue is like, it's kind of like purple. So this could be like looked at as like the heart chakra, the crown chakra, or the intuition. So right now your intuition could even not really be on point right now, but it's because you're not letting the magic in, and you might know that. And that's what could be bringing in indecision and a back and forth kind of pull and tug. But what was I saying? Okay, so it's like, okay. So you have, right, push through, right? So it's like push through, and like then it becomes you fighting towards your passion. And it's like, I think you want to do this. I think it's just more of the judgment or what people are going to think, or even confidence. Like maybe you think whatever this is that you're supposed to even do, or maybe you know what you're supposed to do in some kind of creating kind of way. And it could have something to do with this person because it says co-create. And it's like, again, either this, okay, so she has a butterfly, right? What I was going to say in this, there's butterflies down here, and it's kind of like, it's coming up. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's kind of like fluttering past her, and then like it's transforming into some kind of inner vision that you know is going to bring you more to your higher purpose. Right now, you could have some kind of blockage, again, to your intuition, which has to do with your throat chakra and your crown chakra. Speaking truth, speaking magic, speaking of your authenticity. You know what I mean? And this is number 8. So it's kind of like you might feel like whatever it is that you are doing right now that you know is your magic, is you feel like you can't do anything with it until you perfect it. Is that right? Which could be also the reflection, like knowing like you don't have to be perfect. You know what I mean? Like she's looking away from the magic, which could have a lot to do with why there is some kind of not feeling loved, which could be attracting this kind of, if it's a relationship, feeling not loved by a person. But the co-creating, what I was saying, the butterflies, it's transformation. It's coming, into transformation. But this card kind of like, I don't know, she kind of looks like she's up to something, right? And I don't think that if you are dealing with a person that they're up to something, but it's a golden apple, right? So it's like, you know, like the whole like red apple, what is it? Snow White, I think. Or Sleeping Beauty. I think it's Snow White. I don't know. I don't freaking know. I don't remember. But one of the princesses, you know, they eat it and then they like go into a sleep or something. Again, Snow White or freaking Sleeping Beauty. I think it's Sleeping Beauty because I remember the Disney movie and I remember her hand falling at the spindle. Oh no, she touched the spindle. It's Snow White. Yes, okay. So Snow White. So she eats the apple and she goes into a sleep, right? So it's kind of like she's giving you an apple, but it's going to be awakening you. It's going to be giving you some kind of glow up and she's looking in the mirror, see? So it's if a red apple is more like a root chakra, like it's kind of like a trauma thing, like it's giving you death, let's just say, in a way. Metaphorically, whatever, you know what I mean. So somebody or you or the universe is giving you a golden apple, right? Golden apple. So what that reminds me of is the radiance, right? Oh, and it's going towards her. So you could be going towards somebody to co-create something that knows what they're doing or has more confidence in it or is using their voice to put it out there more. But it's like this golden apple that is somebody is giving you is bringing you the fight and the radiance to come forward. Okay. Like they're giving it to you, like, let's do this, you know? And it was like that. So it's kind of like, if this is the universe right now, right? It's like you're looking in this mirror. If you look through the mirror, there's this. You know what I mean? So there could be some kind of glow up from this radiance card from going into your passions and feeling that love, right? I'm going to get to her in a second. That is making you reflect and get into some stability and some kind of thinking, decision making, right? So while she's looking at this, she's seeing her beauty. She's no longer dimming her light and feeling ashamed of who she is, and she's letting herself out there to shine bright for all to see. You could also be some kind of leader that is going to be teaching people how to do some kind of spiritual work or energy work or confidence booster. You know what I mean? But from this glow up is what's going to bring you, or you might be hearing something. You might be getting some information about something or somebody or something, hearing something that is going to make you have this push through to this magic, to letting go, you know? And so, again, you're looking towards a co-creator. They have the same kind of like dress on. She's okay, so see how her crown, her thing right here, it's like activated. That's her intuition, right? So it's like this glow up is bringing you into this visionary, seeing the bigger picture and going for it. Like, you know, like this is actually a big deal and you need to be doing something about it, but you're just not moving. You're not letting go of your magic. And this is like the awakening card, right? So she's like opening her arms up like, okay, like I'm awakening to this alignment, or hold on, I'm going to get to that. Okay. Or awakening to the intuitive perspective of what really needs to be done, what's really important, and this is bigger than you. You know what I mean? So she's kind of like now opening with wide arms, and you could know a lot about this, and you could have experienced like dealing with it or practicing it for a long time, because she has gray hair, right? So hers is white. So it's like, this is like a beginner's mind kind of thing, like finally like letting herself go, being beautiful, being seen, appreciating herself. But it's the beginner's mind, the purity of it, right? But over time, once you let yourself awaken to knowing that this is bigger than you, you get more of the wisdom, like the oldness, right? And that's what brings you into the teacher. So it's like, so from even maybe not feeling love, right? Or needing some kind of loving, supporting energy, knowing that you are not alone and somebody has your back, right? That's number, oh, that didn't make sense. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, whatever. So, and you're coming into a co-creating. So number 5 in numerology is like conflict. So after that is 6. So if you're doing like the 6 of air, is 6 of swords, it's going into calmer waters, you know? So 6 for me is like getting, recuperating, regenerating, recharged into the next thing, which is, if you look at it, it's 33, which is a huge master builder number. So it's 6, ready? Then you have the visionary, which is 7, which is also the which is also the most spiritual number in numerology, which is also the morning star. So it's like the 3, realizing this is a bigger picture and there's, you know, it's bigger than you. 7, you knowing it's a spiritual thing, awakening to that, right? And then coming into your passion. Number 2, balance, duality, at a choice point. And then you have number 1, which is the teacher, who once the teacher steps in, this is what everything comes into, right? So once the glow comes from the co-creating with something, is bringing you the awakening to know what your passion is or what you're passionate about, right? Like you're the teacher that leads with self-knowledge. So I've said in another one, this is like her crown, her intuition, like being blocked. The crown chakra is red. So it's the root chakra. I mean, the root chakra is red, which is like the more trauma, needing security, or security, safe, you know, stability, survival, right? But like you have this like hawk, eagle thing, and it has like a little blue whatever, which is the color of the chakra as in the third eye, right? So it's kind of like it's a beetle too. So it's kind of like, and it has wings. So it's kind of like the root chakra, that is whatever the trauma, whatever the instability, insecurity, self-esteem issue that you're having. Whenever this glow up comes in, where this co-creating thing comes in after a time of reflection of your magic and knowing that there's a bigger perspective and wanting to do this and celebrating about it, is clearing out the trauma kind of thing that is affecting your intuition from knowing and having the wisdom to move forward, right? So look into an odom of a beetle, an eagle or a hawk, a peacock actually as well. Those are feathers. If you have something to do with feathers, it's like black feathers. But again, like it's like the beginner's mind, right? Into the awakening, and then coming into beginner's mind, looking into the future, getting ready, appreciating what you have before you, being ready for it, being awakened, being open to the experience of bringing in your self-knowledge, right? Which helps you with your passion, bringing in the passion. Now, what was it that I was going to say? I feel like, okay, so she's like naked, kind of, right? I feel like this is kind of like feeling like you can, like finally feeling like you can be seen. You can let your authentic self be seen and not be hidden anymore, right? And you're kind of like, ha ha ha, I got something on my sleeve and you guys don't know yet. You know what I mean? Like feeling bare, stripped, but being okay with it, being excited for it, you know, because you're aligning and connecting and aligning with my higher consciousness. So she's holding like this ball, right? Inside it kind of looks like the world, but at the same time it kind of looks like fish. But she's holding it. I don't know why I want to say locked in. Maybe you're locked into this energy of alignment, right? Coming, number 2, duality. 8, again, after the awakening, mastering, coming into an alignment. This could be with 3 people. I'm only saying that because it says triple. I don't remember what I was saying. My phone keeps getting cut off because I have no storage in it. So anyways, you're excited about this passion, going into it, walking into it, finally letting yourself be free of thoughts of negativity, indecision. It keeps turning up. Okay. Aligning into what it is you want, which could be a relationship. I don't know. This is 42, which enters into 6, which is the Gemini card in tarot, which is kind of like an intertwining. It's coming, it's something. But from the ancient teacher from bringing your knowledge into the world or whatever it is, you're realizing how much of a divine child you really are. You're a child of the divine, and how you're taken care of, and that you shouldn't be ashamed of the spiritual gifts that you are gifted and talented and blessed with, right? And Holy Child, you're a starseed. And she's so cute, little baby. She's adorable. But there's having that unlimited access to the divine mind really brings in a lot of infinite possibilities and abundance, right? Cool. Okay, so let's get all of that out of the way and hurry up and pick a outcome. This is Goddess, and I saw it on the bottom, which kind of reminds me of her, of the awakening, right? She's kind of even looking, but it wasn't meant to be that way. I surrender to the boundless creative flow of the ocean. Like I said, abundance, the ocean of infinite possibilities. That's what they say, like an ocean of abundance. Like you can always pick out of it whenever you want, you know? Oh, cool. So you have ascend and dream. And she's looking towards her dream once she ascends from her awakening, right? Ascension, connecting to the oneness and expanding your awareness, which is looking at the bigger picture, letting your intuition lead you, or not ignoring it and unblocking, decalcifying it, you know what I mean? And that's number 9, which is almost toward the end of a cycle, right? Into the cosmos. And she's kind of like letting herself, you know what I mean? Like when they like have like movies, like she'll be standing there and then all of a sudden she withers away into like the, you know. But dream, number 3, again, coming together, collaborating, celebration. And she just looks so happy. And I love when these 2 cards come together, because it's like little baby grows up and does her dream. There's also another one that's an inner child who looks just like her as well. So it'd be like baby, inner child, healing, and then into pursuing her dream, right? Pursuing what it is, wishing upon a star, dreams coming true. This card is so pretty. Bubbles. Somebody could be bubbly. Hearts. What is it? Like bubbles and like messages and text messages when the bubbles come up. Maybe it's like you're waiting for like a love message. I don't know. I love it. Fanning out what no longer serves you of your highest good. Okay. I love you guys. Bye.